Hello, everyone. This is Chakra Wanda with Messages from Grace, bringing to you today an angelic midweek reading for the week of November 4th, 2013. So, um, I appreciate your taking the time to stop by to view this reading. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate all of your likes and visits to my Facebook page and also visits to my website. In addition, grateful for the many requests for angelic readings by audio MP3. I've been excited that I've had the opportunity to provide what I call angelic journeys, which are my angel card readings, to people across the world, as far away as the UK. So thank you. So let's get started. So in the last video, which was the first weekly video, November 4th, 2013 through November 10th, 2013, in preparation for presenting the readings to you, I sat in meditation and prayer, and Spirit told me to basically do angelic chakra readings, to do the readings in a way that would focus on the major energy centers of the body, as we are spiritual beings having human experience, and to draw a card or do a card spread for one card for each of the chakra centers, and do a final 8th card to represent the closing card as the next best steps to take. So here's the midweek, and first of all, how have you been doing? If you haven't had a chance to look at the previous video, take some time to do that, and then follow up with this midweek reading. My intention is always that the readings provide clarity, comfort, and confirmation. So, to follow up on the weekly reading, the closing card that was presented, the message was delivered by Archangel Michael. And the message was about crystal clear intentions. And what was powerful about last week's message, it had some major connective messages. First and foremost, a recap of the overall message was as follows: that it was time for you to take your power back and remember your ability to manifest your desires, and commit to having clear intentions and release all self-judgment. The message from the angels was asking you to be, or reminding you to be, compassionate with yourself, rebalancing your chakra centers, and remembering the power of healing through the vibration of music. And the closing card again was crystal clear intentions. And Archangel Michael wants you to be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Powerful message. What I find for me, as I do these readings, I step out of the way to allow the angels to speak with you. And so, as the cards are laid out, I am listening and with claircognizance, and also feeling with clairsentience what else that needs to be shared as they want me to communicate to you. And so, after the readings are done, I am reflecting every day on the week's readings. I've been doing readings for myself and others and clients, but this is the first time doing video, so I'm taking it to the next level. And so when I completed that reading for the week, Um, when Monday came around, I said, okay, I'm going to focus on the first card, which was the message for the crown chakra, and that was to take back your power. And so, I'm going through each day of the week, 7 chakras, 7 cards, 7 message, but collectively reflecting, staying in a state of awareness as I move through my week. And so I'm doing that and knowing that you're doing that as well, for those of you who feel led to do so. So it's incredible and even powerful as a consistent contemplation of the week's message. So one of the things that I want to point out, this reading is a midweek reading, and I'm starting it off by uh, just reflecting on the overall week's message and the closing card of the next best step. And then I have already pulled 2 cards that will support the week's reading, sort of Wednesday over the hump day, kind of regrouping and refreshing, to stay mindful and aware of divine guidance. So in closing on the recap of the week's reading, the things that stood out the most that angels want us to know is that, taking back your power, or that the power you have is a God-given gift, and that you have the ability to manifest through intention. And this came up at least 3 times. The crown message talked about intention to manifest. The heart message from Rhiannon talked about that you have the ability to manifest using your clear intentions. And then also the closing card clearly talks about crystal clear intention. So it's an emphasis about you already have the innate ability to manifest, and it is getting clear in doing that. And so let's see what the next 2 message cards and the angels that step forward have for you for the midweek. Okay, so let's see. We have Archangel Gabriel. Wow. Now, Gabriel already has come to us from the earlier message of the week with regard to the throat chakra. That message was about leadership. And Gabriel is the messenger angel. And the message of leadership that came through, she was reminding us that it was time for us to assume our leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Now, for me, I take that very lovingly and intently for myself, as I consider myself a professional encourager, um, um, using intuition as a way to change lives. Um, so this message from Gabriel here, Gabriel is communicating about moving forward, or getting back to, or expanding your writing, making time to write down your thoughts in a journal or a pen, or pen an article or a book. So, being very clear with your intentions results in manifestation, but Gabriel wants you to be open to writing the vision, to plant the vision as a seed in the power of writing, which activates the law of attraction, the spiritual law of attraction in our universe. What's on your heart? So let's get to that. Oftentimes, um, what we have to say in our heart comes out much differently than what we have to say with our voice. Let me say that again. The angels want you to know, to understand that what you have written on your heart is oftentimes much different than what you have to say with your voice. Many of you, this message hits home. Many of you have stopped writing, and many of you have not started writing. Everyone has something to say, and everyone has a message in the heart. Take the time, make the commitment, journal. You don't necessarily have to put a schedule on that. In the morning, perhaps, reflecting what your dreams were, or perhaps writing the story of how your day will be. Have you ever tried that? What about writing a story about yourself, or writing a letter to Spirit? Write 2 letters. The first letter would be about all of the challenging and perhaps negative thoughts that you have. Remember the card of self-judgment from earlier. It talks about not having judgment. Take time to write a letter. Dump out everything that is a judgment. And then first start writing off that letter saying, Dear God, here's how I have been feeling about myself. Be honest. Be truthful. Let that be a dumping ground. Get it all out. And then fold that letter up. Put it away. Put it to the side. Take out another piece of paper and then write as if God is writing back to you. Write as if God is writing back to you. And say, Dear Johnny, Jane, Sally, or perhaps, hey, I can say, Dear Wanda, Dear Chakra Wanda, my beloved, you are loved, everlasting, always. My light shines in you. My breath breathes through you. The gifts that you have, I planted in you. I love you unconditionally. Just continue to go on. And then take some time to reflect on those 2 letters and compare, and you will see something very powerful. What you will see is that when you get out of the way from the first letter, and then you read the letter from the heart of God, you read that letter that was written by the energy that is always with you. Transformation can happen immediately. Creative writing, or writing from the heart. Gabriel speaks to you about that now. Let's see who else wants to come forward for this midweek reading. Here we have Archangel Uriel. And Uriel says, you have brilliant ideas within you. Look at this angel with this lightning rod aimed to the heavens, to the future, holding on. Something powerful, not holding back at all. Uriel says, yes, your idea is divinely guided, and please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So what are you sitting on? You've been reminded to take your power back. You've been reminded that you have the ability to manifest. All you need to do is set your intentions. What are you distracted by? Everything you need is right in front of you. Do you want to expand more in certain areas of your life? What are you contemplating? What have you been writing on your heart? Has it all been the opposite of what your desire is? Brilliant ideas are stirring around, ready to be exposed. Holy Spirit divinely channels through you, through your ideas. Embrace them. Embrace them now. So that is your midweek reading for, let me get the cards here, November 4th, 2013, Wednesday, November the 6th, middle of the week. Take time to write your dreams, or write that letter between the self that has been judging and the self that is loving, and reflect on the ideas that you're sitting on to expand further in the areas of your life. So, as I will always do, a closing prayer for my readings to you. In this now moment, in the quietness of this time, connecting and always knowing that we are loved by the Holy Spirit. And because we are, divine communication is always present. And through this message, this time that we've taken to receive from the Holy Spirit, we are reminded to take time to write down our dreams and visions as necessary to clear our hearts and minds and spirit. We write down what no longer serves us, and we take that and tear it up, and we write a new story. And just as we allow our bodies to rest and slumber at night, we allow ourselves to turn the page to a new chapter for every area of our lives. We accept this as the opportunity to grow and expand further, to take back our power and to step up into our lives. I know this for the one or the many that sees this video, just as I know it for myself. So I commit to write and journal my brilliant ideas, and I commit to keeping those ideas in the safe place and the secret place of the Most High, and only share it with the one or two who are in the same vibration as I am. And so I release this prayer, and I'm grateful to have the courage and excitement to share the angelic messages for the midweek with you. Thank you for visiting Messages from Grace video YouTube. Please share with others. Please like the channel. Please subscribe. Also visit my website at messagesfromgrace.com, as well as the Facebook page. And feel free to request a reading, which you will receive in MP3 audio. Blessings, and have a nice rest of the week.